Late today. A little late. We just got in from Indiana. We just pulled in right now. A little bit late. It's okay to be late, though. It's okay. Get some viewers in here so I can hit y'all with my good morning. Well, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Let me get some people in here. Come on. Come on, everybody. Come on in here. We's here. We's just a little late. We're about 12 minutes late, but better late than never, right? That's what my dad said when he left to go get milk. He said he's going to be late coming back. I'm still waiting. Dad, if you're out there, I'm still waiting for you to come back. You left when I was like 7. You coming back anytime soon? Just kidding. Let's hit you guys with the good morning. Good morning, Vietnam! What's up, guys? I hope you guys had a great weekend. We did. We had an epic weekend of racing. One of the most gangster races I have been to in a long time. Awesome freaking race, man. We went to War in the Woods, and it was epic. Epic, to say the least. Let me get a couple comments in here. Make sure you guys can hear me. Everything's going good before we kind of get started on everything. So, you guys that are there watching, if you can hear me or see me. What's up, Robert? How you doing? Just give me a couple thumbs up in the comments. Make sure you guys could hear me. You could see me. You can't feel me, though. Thanks, Anthony. I was pretty proud of that first pass for sure. It was pretty awesome. It was a great time. Impressed me for them little 26s. So, loud and clear. That's great. That's great. So, yeah, like I said, we went to War in the Woods. One of the most gangster tracks we've been to in a long time. Not only is it beautiful there, the atmosphere is amazing. Yeah, it's live. We're live, KGM Motorsports. Sound check. What's up, Hillard? It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's green. I mean, it's like heaven. I mean, there's a reason why they call it the Lord's track. I definitely agree with Jeff there when he says, that's the Lord's track. It's beautiful. The weather, the vibe, the people, everything about it. If you guys have never been to a War in the Woods race, even if you guys are just spectators and you guys are watching, you need to put that on your bucket list. Street Outlaw stuff's cool. The No Prep King stuff, that stuff's cool, right? But it does not compare to the vibes of that race. I had a buddy of mine that was up at the UCC challenge or whatever, you know what I mean? And KGM Motorsports, I'm not going to answer that on live. He was up at the UCC Diesel Challenge, and they closed at 6, and he was bored. He's like, dude, the track thing's, the full, legit, all rules, all this stuff, the track stuff. They closed early. They hit curfew. I'm bored. You guys still racing? I said, boy, we racing all night. So they drove down there, and he even said the vibe, it doesn't even compare to the actual track, NHRA sanctioned stuff, to this backwoods outlaw stuff. It needs to be on your guys' bucket list to race there and to watch. So let's jump into it. Let's talk about who won at War in the Woods, man. The racing was epic. Such good racing there. It was amazing. Dean Blevins ended up taking True Street, and he earned it, man. He had his hands full every single round. And not only that, they were struggling before the race, man. They were, get that car dialed in the quick amount of time that they did and still go rounds and win. Shout out to them, man. That's freaking awesome. Preston's in there. Bad Mamma Jamma Frankenstein vet. Man, they won that 28s. A lot of videos circling around right now, right? A lot of videos, a lot of GoPro videos and everything like that of, Cantu won, did he not win, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of people are saying, oh, man, we need to be using light systems and they need to be using timing systems and all this stuff. And, man, my personal opinion, let's talk about it, right? That's what this show's for. My personal opinion, I don't think timing systems should be involved in a no-prep thing like that. Yeah, there's a vast amount of money. There's $20K on the line. Do I think that there needs to be something different? Yeah, for sure. But I don't think timing systems the answer. Timing systems are not always the answer, and they fail. They have issues. I've been No Prep Kings locals only thing, for instance. You know, it gave me a red light when I never even moved. So timing systems are not always the answer. However, let's talk about this. What do you guys think should be the equipment for the finish line camera? You know, I think the finish line camera guy that was there, he's extremely experienced. Awesome. Not taking anything away from him. Does his job. He kills it, right? But come on, guys. Should we be using a cell phone video to take finish line camera? Or should we be using, like... Connor, can you bring your camera in here real quick? Just so we can show the people what we're talking about? We should be using a high-dar baller camera. I mean, there's no reason if these guys are in it and they're doing it, they're getting paid, they should be using something like this. Not this. Just my opinion, guys. You know, if you have like a little business and you're the finish line guy, I think maybe invest in some equipment. It's cool you got a tripod and stuff to hold your phone. That's rad, bro. But maybe, like Jasper's saying, maybe get a drone so there's no question. Camera. I mean, that's the number one thing. Put the camera on the tripod. Just leave it there. Don't ever touch it. I don't think a phone is going to achieve what we're trying to achieve in that scenario. I mean, I just think you're kind of setting yourself up for a little bit of failure in that. You know, why not try to have the best equipment if what you're doing is solely watching the end of it? You know what I mean? Ain't no one crying, bro. I told you my opinion. I think my opinion should have been it was a rerun with the equipment they had there. A rerun was a great call. No one's crying, Dave. I promise you that, buddy. I promise you. It was a great race. Epic racing, man. They both those cars made a killer lick. And I agree with the call that was made, man. I think a rerun with the evidence they had, heck yeah, definitely justifiable. So I'm talking about in general. I'm not talking about that situation, Dave. So ain't no one crying, brother, man. I promise you. Just talking about in general. Definitely was a wicked race, man. It was awesome. Let's talk about the 26 class at that race, man. 26 is... I might be a little biased on this because I was in the 26 class, but that class was gangster. Shout out to Brian White. Brian White took home the W there, and not only did he take home the W in 26s, he was also very competitive in small tire. So shout out to him for sure. Mike Moss won hard tire with, I wouldn't say it's an upset by any means, but I'd say definitely not who the crowd picked to win. I could say that. I would have thought that Truly had that one, but that's the beauty of racing, man. That's what keeps us involved in racing and the coulda, woulda, shouldas, right? Like, you know, you let off the button too early, you jump a little bit. I mean, there's so many variables that play into drag racing that make it addicting. That, you know, you could race that fast guy, but that fast guy could mess up. I messed up second round small tire in that 26s. My shifter broke, you know, or shifter had an issue. So those variables are, I don't know about you guys, but those variables are what keep me addicted to it. You know, the coulda, woulda, shouldas. I love it. I didn't get to see who won Big Tire. Forgive me, guys. If you guys in the comments know who won Big Tire, please let me know so we can give them a shout out. I just had so much stuff going on, man. I was so busy. So shout out to the Big Tire winner. My fault. I did not pay attention to who got it. But it was, to say the least, shout out to Jeff and all of his whole entire crew. Jeff, you guys killed it, man. Jasper, thanks for all your help. You guys, you know, we were out there helping get people parked and everything like that. Limpy being on his feet for 24 hours. Happy. Everybody involved. Spooled Media, all of the media guys out there. It was freaking an awesome event. I think 26s need to be included in a lot more of these races. I think that we need to get a 26-inch class in a lot of these. You know, maybe we could talk them into doing it the Small Tire Gangsters, the Yellow Belly. No time cap, though. I just think it needs to be a 26-inch class. And I think that the 26-inch class should be no chassis cars. That's my opinion. I think that'd be a kind of a fun class for the guys like me with your everyday door slammer cars that, you know, you don't have these full tube chassis cars. You have your everyday street style. They still look like cars, right? They're not pro mods. They're not chassis cars, anything like that. I think that should be the 26.85 class. My opinion. I'm not trying to upset no one, nothing like that. But I think that the Gangster 26 class would be epic. I think it would get a lot of people racing in that class that don't typically show up to the 28s class if they know there's a bunch of tube chassis cars, or you get the Frankenstein vet, you get the Ryan Mitchells and stuff. You know what I mean? I think it'd be a pretty awesome class that would take off. Yeah, Gangster 2685 for them everyday Joes. It'd be rad. While we're talking about that, they said you couldn't wheelie on a 26. They lied to me. I've seen a lot of people send me videos of them wheeling and stuff too, so I know that's a lie. Let's check this bad boy out here. If I could get it to play. Sorry guys, I am learning how to. Connor, where's the play button, bruh? You have to forgive me. Oh. Sorry about that. How do I go back now?
Click on it at the bottom.
That?
Click it.
Oh, okay, sweet. Sorry guys, I'm a noob when it comes to computers. That's why I don't ever look at any data on my car, because I don't know how. Check this out though. Shout out to Caitlin Ward for the awesome video. Thank you very much, Caitlin. You do great at what you do, and I really appreciate the video. But how's that for a pass on 26s? Third pass ever on 26s. First pass at Warren Woods. Man, we was happy. Anyway, it was a great time. It was freaking awesome. Let's talk about XRP. While we were out having fun in Indiana, y'all were still racing and getting down here, So, shout out to Stefan, Stefco Camp. They took the win at Cheap Street there at XRP. Shout out to those guys. Those guys are always very competitive, always going rounds. I mean, if they show up, you're going to have your hands full racing them. So, shout out to them for sure. Let me look at some of these comments here. Yeah, Gangster 26s would be an awesome class. Good afternoon from the UK. Thanks, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate you guys hanging out, watching. Let's talk about some West Coast racing. Jeff Sims won. They had a Run What You Brung little shootout there at Wild Horse Pass. Jeff Sims switched from a competitor plate to our plate about a month and a half ago. Picked up, I think, 4 or 3 tenths just by swapping plates, and has had nothing but great luck, nothing but great stuff to say. Man, that's awesome, Jeff. Shout out to him. His little red Monza. It's a big block Monza nitrous car. Shout out to him, man. That thing was shooting some big old flames. I'll get a little better next week. Hopefully we'll get where I can start kind of showing you guys videos, and we can get some videos saved up here. Let's talk about product real quick. One thing I did notice while I was there is a lot of people are getting away from silicone couplers. I kind of walked around the pits and I looked at a lot of the cars. Forgive me. I looked at a lot of setups. It's something I like to do. I like to see people's ingenuity. I like to see what people are using, and I just like to see how people kind of get their stuff done, A lot of people are getting away from silicone couplers. A lot of people are using like the quick couplers. And I just want to let you guys know, not a lot of people know that we have these in stock, ready to go for all your fabrication needs. We have 5 different sizes available, 2.5 up to 5 inch. And I mean, I love it. I have one of these on my scratch and dent one. I have one of these on my car. Makes it super easy to take it apart, put it back together. I mean, it comes with the O-rings, the seals, everything like that. And it just makes fabrication super easy. Taking it on and off is extremely easy. So check these out. They're on our website. They're available from 2.5 up to 5 inch quick couplers. And like I said, we got 5 different variations of these bad boys in stock, ready to ship to you guys to help you guys out with all your fabrication needs from Snow Performance. That one's on scratch and dent now, so hit me up. Yeah, hit me up, Joey. I'd love to take care of you, man. Like I said, we have several different sizes available, 2.5 inch up to 5 inch, man, and they make it super simple. You can have a little bit of deflection in the hard pipe, or in your cold side or hot side pipe, whatever side you're using it on. So, yeah, check it out, Drew. They're freaking awesome, man. They really make it a lot easier to install. My cold side pipe, personally, speaking from my personal experience, my cold side pipe, I had a slight bit of deviation in the piping from swapping the turbo, and we swapped the headers. We had to change a few things on it. My cold side pipe was ever so slightly off, and I swapped to a different throttle body. Well, the deflection that this allows you to have kept us from having to cut the pipe and redo it. It seals perfectly, and it has a 1/16 of deflection. It makes it awesome. So make sure to check them out. Like I said, we got 5 of them, guys. 5 of them in stock, ready to ship. So I want to talk to you guys about maybe helping us a little bit if you can, if you don't mind. Obviously, the whole NX crew was at War in the Woods all weekend racing, right? I mean, we had Jimmy Dale and True Street. Jimmy Dale was also in Small Tire and Blue Chew. Jimmy Dale, I think, went to second round in True Street. Ended up losing to the guy who won the whole thing, Dean. And it was a very, very good race. And then in Small Tire, he was racing his new car, no test hits. He kind of just did it because he had the car there. So might as well enter, right? Poen was there, Raska was there. We were all there. So unfortunately, we probably didn't pay as much of attention as we should have to some racing that went around across the country. So we're going to ask for your guys' help. We want these live shows to be lit, man. We want to give everyone a shout out. The little guys, the big guys, everyone. So if you don't mind, if you guys can send us a video or two, or at least, hey guys, I raced here and I won. This is what I have, yada yada. I would love to feature each and every one of you guys that are having successful race weekends. I'd love to send some videos. I'd love to show some videos, and I'd love to just kind of show off what everyone's doing across America. So please, send them into the Nitrous Express Facebook page. Send them to my email, which is ballberry, my first initial, my last name, so ballberry at nitrousexpress.com. Please, send me all of your guys' stuff. Dean, I do have you down here, man, with your $3,000 grudge race. I was going to give you a shout out, bro. That's freaking awesome. Michael said, I raced in DFW, and I sucked. I did see that DFW race, man. Hey, you can't win them all, bro. You've been out there terrorizing everyone, so it's good to give the people a break, you know? Dean, again, man, shout out. Nitrous Express powered Fox there. Won a 3K grudge race over the weekend. Him and his team out there putting in work, killing it, man, like always. Like I said, it's in the comments there. Send me your guys' videos, pictures. I want to feature you guys. I want to make sure the little guy gets some recognition. I'm the little guy. I want to make sure you guys get it as well. Great weekend, man. Great weekend. The truck did good, Andy. Thankfully, I poured some injector conditioner in it and stuff, and we just kind of babied it coming home. I'm going to get that thing swapped before we head to Cali Nate's race this weekend. We actually are going to Chuckwalla. Find my... There it is. We're heading to Chuckwalla for the Cali Nate Memorial Race. Nitrous Express is a big part of that race as well. We helped sponsor the War in the Woods race, and we're helping with this Cali Nate race as well. Nate was a big part of everybody's life, man. I mean, he really was. He affected everyone, whether it was negative, whether it was positive. I mean, he had something to do with everyone, you know? I mean, he pushed everyone to be better, whether you want to admit it, whether you don't want to give him credit, whether you want to give him credit. He kept everyone on their toes, and I mean, he motivated everyone to try to get faster. He really did. I mean, it's definitely a different adjustment. I'm trying to hold my crap together here, but it's definitely an adjustment to try to, figure out all of this and navigate this without someone that was so close to me that helped my program out a lot. Rest in peace, Nate. I know you're up there terrorizing everyone. I know you're up there terrorizing Gypsy Mike, and man, you just up there putting it on everyone, bro. We're happy, though. We're donating a system to the raffle. Money is going to Nate's family, Nate's kiddos. So someone at Chuckwalla will walk away with either a mainline EFI or a mainline carb plate system donated from us. Well, it's going to be cool, man. I'm excited to head to the West Coast, hang out with some of my West Coast family. Can you guys do me a favor? You notice I'm on here solo this morning, right? My boy Poen, man down, boys, man down. Poen's sleeping. I'm not going to give out his number or nothing like that. But if you have Poen's number, or you have Poen on Facebook, can y'all just give him a little text? Just check on him, make sure he's all right. We were at the same race. I'm here. He's sleeping. So y'all just give my boy a message. Shoot him a text. It might wake him up. Shoot him a text. Check on him. Shoot him a Facebook message. Let's blow up our boy's phone and make sure that he's doing okay because he's missing in action on this show. So, I think I covered a lot of my stuff, man. Like I said, I really think 26s should be a class. I really do. I really think a lot of the promoters should add 26s as a no prep class. It would be awesome. Let's see how good you guys get down on a little bitty Taya. A lot of people I know would be down with it. Jasper, I could think of a whole plethora of people that would definitely be down to race on a 26. Am I putting 28s on? Brad Davis. Brad, so what I think I'm going to do is I've talked to the guys hosting the Cali Nate race, Kristen and Doug. Great friends of mine, and I've been kind of helping from far away. What I think I'm going to do is I am going to have an open call out. Anyone can get it on a 26-inch tire, Friday night, off the trailer, no testing. Anyone can get it for $500, and then I'll put the 28 on after that. Like, we'll see if anyone wants to bite on the 26-inch grudge race, just in honor of Cali Nate. I mean, every time Cali Nate went back there, every time Cali Nate was driving from the West Coast to, back here, he always was trying to get grudge races. So in his honor, I'm going to try to do the same thing. I'm going to see if we can get a 26-inch tire grudge race from here to Arizona, and then I'll put the 28s on. So I'll make a post about that later, see what we could get. But I'm excited. I'm excited to hang out with all our West Coast hombres. That's cool, Danny. I like 26s, bro. 26s are, tube chassis on a 26? Let's get it, bro. I don't care. Anyone can get it at Chuck Wall on a 26. Friday night. I'm not saying you. I'm not talking crap about you, Matt. Sorry. But I'm saying anyone at Chuckwalla could get it on a 26 Friday night off the trailer for $500. No testing. No test hits. We pull up. We unload our cars. We race for $500 on a 26-inch tire. Anyone can get it. I'm also excited about the Studebaker. Studebaker's almost done. So hopefully we can get that thing out and get some awesome content for all of you guys. I know a lot of you guys have been blowing me up waiting to see that thing. So I can't wait to be making hits in a big old nitrous car, shooting me some big old flames. It's going to be awesome. Going to be awesome. Let's talk about Casey Max real quick. Casey Max deserves some props, guys. No disrespect, but he hurt the motor, right, at Shady Side. Everybody saw it. There's plenty of posts out there. It looks like rods came out that kind of found the limit of the rod. They looked at all the data. Nothing caused it other than he just was at the limit of the rod. But let's talk about how fast he got that thing back together, race ready, and at War in the Woods. Competitive at War in the Woods. I mean, he threw that thing together and made it. So, shout out to Casey Max, man. He's a bad dude. Pro Charger, but also runs a decent amount of NX. I'm not telling you guys how much. I just want you guys to know, don't be scared about putting nitrous on your Pro Charge car, because Casey Max out there putting it on everyone. You see them big old flames coming out that? What do you think's making them? No. How about these? How about these? These were a hit. Y'all loved them up there. You guys loved them. Everybody was asking about them when we had them up there. You guys have the new shirt? You have the new shirt? Thanks, Texas Assassin. I love the headers on the Studebaker. They came out amazing. Shout out to Dylan Frank's Fab Shop for getting it done. Anyone needs any fab work, he's right there in Bowie, Texas. Look him up on Facebook, Frank's Fab Shop. Does great work, super affordable. I want to give a couple of these shirts away, guys. I do. I want to give a couple of these shirts away. I'll say, let's give 3 of these guys away. Trace Amigos. I want to give 3 of those shirts away to the first 3 people that could tell me how many of these do we have ready to ship out? How many options? How many variations of this clamp do we offer? If you could guess it right, I'm going to send y'all a shirt. Oh, hold on here. I got like freaking 18 messages at once. It looks like you guys Okay. All right. Anthony Grossman, Stephen Hood, Michael Stowe, Jamie Edwards, Berto Rosarero. Why is it different on yours? All right, guys. You know what? I'm going to give up to the first 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't give it to all you guys, but like from Stephen Hood, Michael Stowe, Jamie Edwards, Berto, and Matthew, you guys literally all comment at the same time. I'm going to give all 5 of you guys a shirt. That'll be my easiest way. And then from David Hale, sorry guys, you guys are a little bit late. Make sure you guys check out next time though. I'm trying to give away something on every stream. Every one of our live video feeds, we're going to give away a shirt, some kind of merch, some kind of swag. So make sure you guys pay attention. So, I need Stephen Hood, Michael Stowe, Jamie Edwards, Berto Rosario, sorry if I killed that, and Matt D. Send me your addresses, please, and I will get you guys a shirt on the way. Address and size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the first 5. Literally, those 5 came across my screen at one time, and they're not in order because my guy showed me that Michael Stowe commented before Stephen Hood, whatever. So we'll just make that easy. And you guys need to make sure, watch us next week. I want to give you guys some shirts. You were the first one in the comments, total, David, for sure. You should have been on it, bro. You should have had your hand on the button, ready to let off the trans brake. Better check the YouTube comments. Should I send you an email? I checked. YouTube comments are here, bro. And Matt, I'll bring it with me. They jumped. Sorry, Joey. It's just because all of the comments come across one time, man. I get Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube all at one time on my little comment deal here. So, come on, man. I need that shirt. All right, man. I'm going to give away some more of them next Monday. So, I'm going to give away 5 more next Monday. Let's do that. 5 more next Monday. If you guys want a chance, make sure to watch next Monday for your little trivia question. I try to give you guys the answers in the live, too, so I try to make it super easy. I mean, what's that? What was that game show? Like, something about it, like, are you smarter than a 3rd grader or something? I'm not, but I'm just making sure y'all are. Trained snipers. No, they were. Before I could even finish that sentence, I swear to God, bam! You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start to where it's like the 10th comment wins or something like that. You know what I mean? We'll just combat it by doing that. The 10th comment wins. That way it's not the first one because the lag and all that stuff. Probably be a little bit quicker show, guys, because I don't have my sidekick here to kind of, well, I'd like to soak up his knowledge, and he usually has a whole little list of cars and stuff that he paid attention to, so I apologize for the lack of that on this show. We'll make up to it. We'll make up for it next Monday. Shout out to all the winners at War in the Woods. Shout out to everybody at XRP. Shout out to anybody Nitrous Express powered that did any kind of racing this weekend, whether you won, whether you didn't. Man, you're out there racing, you're having fun, and that is half the battle. So, I personally, I'm in the office till Wednesday. If anybody needs any Nitrous Express stuff, if I missed your message, please shoot me a message. I've been on the road like crazy, and I'm going to be jumping back on the road here in the middle of this week, heading to California. So I want to make sure you guys get all of your Nitrous Express needs taken care of before I take off. Hit me in the DM, hit pulling up, whatever you guys need, we will get you guys taken care of. And remember, if you guys do any racing over the weekend, up until next Monday, please let us know. Shoot us some pictures, shoot us some videos of you guys winning, right? I love seeing all the videos of all of our Nitrous Express powered cars out there racing, and send them, and I'll get them featured on the website and stuff. But the live is going to be targeted at the guys out there winning and, you know, doing very, very well. So, if you guys got some wins, pictures, send me all that info, man, so we can get you guys a shout out. Talked about our product. Talked about the winners. My brain's kind of blank, guys. Sorry about that. I'm still a little lacking of sleep myself. So, if you guys want to control your nitrous, hit me up. I'm feeling very generous this week, so I will offer you guys an additional discount on any Maximizer 6s that are sold while I'm in the office till Wednesday. If you need a new Max 6, you want to upgrade, I promise you, right now is the time. I will not advertise what I'm going to sell it to you for. Hit me in the DMs and I'll give you guys a good deal. I'm feeling generous. I had a great time racing in War in the Woods, so I want to share the generosity and share some savings on our Max 6. Anybody needs a Max 6, hit me up. Let's get one on the way. We really appreciate you guys hanging out, watching all of our stuff. Man, this live video is starting to take off, and we really appreciate it, man. Sorry we were not able to have any guests on. We're still kind of working on our stream configuration and everything like that, and making it to where it's a lot easier. We're still having some audio issues with guests, so we will get all of that stuff figured out and squared away. Hopefully have a list of guests for you next week. We'll try to get Jeff Thomas on next week and try to talk about the War in the Woods and stuff. Again, shout out to him and all of his crew for an amazing race. Shout out to everyone that stopped by the Nitrous Express booth. Everybody that bought some merch. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the love and support. Everyone that came and said hi. As always, we will see you guys next week. It's time for me to clock in and go get to work, guys. So, hope you have a great week. Hit me up. Let's sell y'all some nitrous. I want y'all to go fast. Doesn't matter if you're NA, Pro Charge, Turbo. It don't matter. Competitors nitrous. It don't matter. Let's put Nitrous Express on it. If we want it to go faster, it's a proven fact. With a mustache and Nitrous Express, you're gonna go faster. So hit me up. I can't